Are you ready to forge ahead into the Mechanical Marvel month-long event for January? I know I sure am. In this video, I'm going to help you with how to be successful free-to-play in week one's event. What's going on, everyone? I'm BPG and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make at least once a weekly Marvel Strike Force videos, normally on the events, but I do cover other topics. So if you like what you're watching, please do consider liking, subscribing, and maybe even sharing it with your Alliance mates that you think this might help as well. The Mechanical Marvel month-long event. We had this pop up on Facebook the other day. This event is going to run from January the 8th, so Monday, right the way through till February the 12th. And our main items we are going to be collecting are the X batteries, with the big point items being the red bandana, the scanalyzer, the bandolier, the scanner, and the neutralizer. And the first event we're going to go over this week is the Sonic Judgement event. So we're now going to go over the Mechanical Marvel month-long table. And the month-long character this month is this man behind me right here, Forge. He is a very key member to the Extreme X-Men. He's basically your reviver. In this event, overall, through the month, we're going to be able to earn 125 Forge shards. This should be really, really doable. The red bandana is worth 35,000 points. The scanalyzer is worth 25,000 points. The bandolier is worth 40,000 points. That's going to be our week 3 item. The scanner is going to be 25,000 points, and the neutralizer is also going to be 25,000 points. I'm really looking forward to this event. I'm really looking forward to getting Forge on my team and ready to use the Extreme X-Men in the raids. So we have 2 events this week. Sonic Judgement, which is the main solo event, and Midnight Mayhem, which is a web milestone. This web milestone is a 7-day web milestone, so you're not going to have to go there daily and collect, which is quite nice. Both these events start at the same time. They start the 8th of January, which is Monday, at 1 PM PST or 9 PM GMT if you're like me in the UK. This event goes on for 7 days, so it's going to finish on the 15th of January at 1 PM PST or 9 PM GMT. And the same for the web milestone. The Midnight Mayhem web milestone, I'm going to break this down first because we tend to have points towards the main event in these web milestones now, rather than what we used to have, which was just extra little bits and pieces or maybe some orbs or something like that. This is all points towards the web milestone. And there are 10 milestones in total in this event, with 4,500 points needed to be earned to collect all those milestones. And to earn those points, you're going to be spending incursion campaign energy. Now, that's the little red energy that you can't actually see on your main screen, so please make sure that you are spending that energy daily. It's really, really crucial that you're spending that. And that you can spend to get your red star power-ups. You can also spend that to get shards for Val, Deathpool, Spider Weaver, Zombie Iron Man. So again, Kang as well is available in it. Really important, in campaign to be farming, especially during this period, especially as a free-to-play player. What does this look like? So incursion campaign, we get 144 incursion campaign energy per day. So that's every 24 hours. And that's if you don't let it top off. It is capped at 120 energy. So you could lose 24 energy a day if you are not careful. I am recommending for this event, if you're a free-to-play player like myself, to do one 50-core refresh on this, which will give you 60 energy per day. That is 150 core refresh per day. So that will give us a total of 204 energy over the course of the day, which over the 7 days will give us 1,428 energy, or 1,428 points. And that will get us to milestone 14. Now, milestone 14 will get us 6,000 Sonic Judgement milestone points and 3,000 Crucible Champions orb fragments, which feeds into the main event and effectively gives us 9,000 points total, with the 6,000 and the 3,000 towards the main weekly of week 1 event. Is it worth going to milestone 10? Now, you would get an extra 5,000 points, so there are 14,000 points towards the main milestone here in this event. However, 4,500 incursion campaign energy, especially with the fact that you only get 60 energy from a 50 core refresh, it's going to be tough to do that. And even if you are at the top of your arena shard, spending 450 core refreshes a day, unless you're a spender, I don't think you're going to get there. So I think we are best as a free-to-play player just to get to milestone 7, get all the Sonic Judgement milestone points and those 3,000 Crucible Champion orb fragments, and tapping out there, because I don't think it's worth our cause. The Sonic Judgement main event, what are we going to do in this one? Well, we are going to be getting points for spending campaign energy at a 2-to-1 ratio. We're also going to be getting points for battling in Cosmic Crucible with Superior 6, and then extra points for battling in Cosmic Crucible with Superior 6 at 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star. And we're also going to get points for collecting the Crucible Champions Orb Fragments, which were in the web milestone there, and probably going to be available as offers, let's face it. So, word of advice here, if you have your Superior 6 on Cosmic Crucible defense at current, do take them off. You need these points to be able to do the month-long, or to be able to get to the month-long event item. So please, please, please do take them off defense if you have them on. And that's the Superior 6. So that's your Doc Ock, your Green Goblin Classic, Craven, Lizard, and Spider Slayer, if you weren't aware of who those members were. So how have I worked out the points for this one? Well, firstly, the campaign energy. This table will pop up all the time. We basically get 1,108 energy per day over the 7 days, gives us 7,756 energy. That's if you spend 450 core refreshes, so 200 cores a day on campaign energy refreshing. And that is going to give us 15,512 points. So we've got a nice amount of points there with this one. We've then got our Cosmic Crucible. So we need to do all our Cosmic Crucible battles. We need to do 6 Cosmic Crucible battles effectively per Crucible trial over the 3 trials of the week, which will give us our 18 Cosmic Crucible battles, and that will get us our points limit for that. And we also need to use Superior 6 15 times. So effectively use each member once per Crucible with the 5 members of the team. And that'll get you those 2 points limits on those ways of scoring. Now, additional points, I've based this off of my personal roster. So we'll just take a look at what my roster looks like. I think this is probably going to be fairly similar to most free-to-play players, if I'm completely honest. So there we go, there's mine. So I've got my Doc Ock at 7, but my Goblin, my Craven, my Lizard, and my Spider Slayer, they're all at 4-star at the moment, and unlikely to get them to 5-star before we actually get to this event. So my total points from Cosmic Crucible are going to be 22,500, and I think that's a respectable amount for a free-to-play player of my, of where I am at the moment in the game. And then we've got our unknown factors. These are the daily free claims, which we never know. We're never told this in advance. I will update this on the Jetson Squad Discord and on the Gambot Discord. So keep an eye out on both of those Discords, because on Monday, when we know what the free claim is, I'll put that in, and then I'll update the spreadsheets, which will be linked in the description below, along with links to the Jetson Squad Discord and the Gambot Discord. Here's our table. So there is a total of 65 forged shards available in this event, in this month-long event, a week-long event. Unfortunately, we will not be getting those last 25 shards. However, free to play, I have some good news for you. Our reasonable free to play total, based off of doing everything that I've said here in this video, will get you 47,012 points, which will get us all the way down to milestone 15. So that's going to get us a total of 40 forged shards. It's also going to get us the month-long event item, the red bandana, and it's going to get us a load of X batteries. And I think that's not bad. Milestone 15, I'm quite happy with as a free-to-play player. The last 5 milestones being for the spenders, and the extra forged shards being for the spenders, I really don't mind that. So that is going to be where we are going to end up free-to-play, or where I'm going to end up free-to-play. And hopefully most of you, if you follow this advice, will end up in the same position as me. And my final thoughts on this week's events. So I want to do something a little bit different in these videos now. So I want to break down week by week what we're getting, where we should be on the milestones roughly, and sort of track where we're going to be. So Sonic Judgement is going to give us 115,000 points. New Generation, which is the quick rumble with new warriors, that is going to give us 13,000 points. If the daily free claim is the same as it has been for the last month, which we've been getting 4,600, I want to say, for the daily free claim, then that'll be 32,200 over the week. And with the Friday free claim, which has been 8,800 recently, that should put us at a total of 169,000 points, which will get us to milestone 24. That'll get us 65 forged shards, along with our 40 forged shards from the week 1 event. That will have Forge unlocked for us. We'll actually have 110 shards towards Forge. And this is why I'm going to say now, if you have some spare power cores, as a free-to-play player, if you haven't yet done this, I would core for Sunspot. The reason why I say this is because by the end of this week, we are still going to, this week's event, we are still going to have 2 days left on the Extreme X-Men sort of campaign. But overall, the first week's event, really simple. Bit of Cosmic Crucible, bit of campaign energy spending, bit of incursion campaign energy spending. Don't forget to spend that incursion campaign energy. It's really hard because you can't see it, but just get in there every time you can and just see if you've got any energy to spend and just spend it. That's probably the easiest way to do it, and then you won't cap out. So what do you think of the event? Have you got Sunspot unlocked yet? Why not let me know in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, why not leave a like, subscribe, and maybe even share this with your alliance mates. Until next week, guys, stay positive.